Morning guys, it is Sunday 28th of September, and today's video we're gonna do a little I'm gonna call it mid-season chores of we're checking cameras, replacing batteries in some, even though they're on solar panels. Not sure why they're dead. Kind of annoying, but we're gonna take this day and go do that. We're probably gonna move a couple of them too. I think we got like 18 cameras out here. Seems like a lot, but 9 of them are cell cams, and then the other 8 or whatever I got out there are just like check them with a chip, cheap ones I got from a buddy that I have right on the trail. So we're gonna move quite a bit of them onto mock scrapes. We'll make mock scrapes, and if there is some scrapes from previous years, we'll put them on there. And then some of our cell cam ones are obviously in spots that they were hitting more in the summer, so we'll move them towards more I'm gonna call it rut spots too. So it's kind of a gamble this early, but we're not gonna be up here for the next 2 weeks. So, and then by then it's middle of October, and we don't really want to be messing around too much, changing cameras and making mock scrapes and stuff like that. So we're gonna do it, and pictures might be slow for a little bit, but hopefully come mid-October they'll ramp up pretty good. So bring you guys along today and see if we see anything else interesting. So basically we got one there, one there, one there. No idea if this will work, but like I said, trail coming through there, trail coming through there, trail coming over there. So should be a good meeting spot, and if we can get a couple of them to stop and hit it, cool. All right, here's a kind of a instance where having 2 cameras in a very close area pans out. So we have a cell cam. Where is it? Like right over there on that tree somewhere. And then on the other side of the food plot, we have a non-cell cam. Well, that one must have, the non-cell cam must have way better range, because I get tons of pictures over there. And then, down here, non-cell cam, granted it did die a couple weeks ago, or a couple days ago, but I just don't get the pictures. Well, from checking the other one, all the deer are moving on that end, or more so than through here. So we're gonna take it, we're gonna flip them. Hopefully that'll work a little better, get better pictures, and that way we'll still have 2 cameras on this plot. It is a pretty fairly big plot. It's about 70 yards end to end. So obviously your cameras aren't gonna pick that up, but it's looking pretty good. I mean, it's our best plot by far. 100-gallon water tank full to the brim. So yeah, we're gonna take this guy, put new batteries in him, move him way down to that other end, and bring the other one over here. Hopefully we get more pictures. We've also had our shooter buck. He comes through there quite a bit, at least 2 or 3 times a week. So I'd like to see him on cell cam and not just a regular SD chip. So we're gonna do that, and then we'll get out of here. All right. This is a spot I call the lagoon. As you can see, there's tons of water. It's all like swampy, watery out there. And we do have a stand tucked way back up in that corner. But so I got this camera, the tiniest tree in here. But that is major bedding in there, and they're coming and in this water for sure. I had one in there last year, kind of later in the year, and the amount of bugs that were coming through was pretty crazy. So we'll probably leave this one in here for a while before I check it, just because I don't want to be going in here that much. You might be like, well, why don't you put a cell cam in here? Well, I just don't think that it's the greatest use for one, just because it's hard to hunt. You're not hunting this stand that often. Kind of more of like a rut stand. You're gonna hunt that once or twice during the rut. So yeah, hopefully we can get some good ones on there. Like jungle to get in there. Trail comes right through there, goes through there. camera stand. There's usually some water standing in here too, so I might swing by, hit this. Worth a shot. This is our last one of the day we're gonna put up. It's right on a point. We have two main trails that come through here, like drivable trails, and these deer walk it, and there's a pile of acorns. But last year we had one here. I had it on that tree, and that was a pretty good scrape right here. That we had a lot of bucks come and check out, so we're gonna do the same thing this year and see what we get. This one's really easy to check. Or after I don't have to get off the four-wheeler to check that one, so kind of another reason we're putting that one here. But should be good after this, then we're done. All right, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching. Probably a little on the shorter end, but hopefully, I know we got some more content in the works right now, and getting to be that time where some bucks are gonna start hitting the ground. So, like always, thanks for watching, and support us, like, subscribe, and keep tuning in. Thanks for watching.